boschi fitti e scuri, caminava Mussolino e via e Santo Luca, tutti amavano Silvestri.
Good morning, my snapping turtles. Listen, so look how ironic this is if you start thinking about this, right? Just so you can kind of picture how this whole fucking plan is coming into action, right? And how every day, like I mentioned several times, you learn new things, you study new things. I've been researching all this shit, and I take little pieces of all different things that people say, and you research, you fact check it, and so on and so forth, and then you say, well, common sense tells you that this is right. So what's funny is that Floyd dies, okay? So it's a sad thing. Whatever, you can say he was a good guy, bad guy, you can say whatever you want, but a death's a death. 2 weeks prior to that, if your grandmother, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, anybody died, you couldn't have a funeral, correct? And if you did have a funeral, you could have been arrested, correct? Okay. But then fast forward a couple of weeks, and here's this huge funeral. And this funeral had celebrities, and it had politicians, okay? The same thing that these people said, that if you got in large groups, that you're going to get COVID-19 and you possibly could die. But this was okay. Everyone here went to the funeral. These same politicians that said if you got in large groups, you die. It didn't seem to matter at this funeral. Do you know why? This funeral became a platform, okay, for the Democrats to showcase their next move. What I mean by saying that, here the funeral became political. You got Al Sharpton standing up saying, we're going to take the White House. Since when? Who the fuck are you to say you're taking the White House? Where did you get this fucking information? Who the fuck gave you permission to say you were going to take the White House? Who? You? Al Sharpton, you're taking it? First of all, you ain't taking shit, okay? We know this. And for you to make that statement at this guy's funeral, it became political. Had nothing to do with the mourning of Floyd. Floyd probably knew 1/3 of the people that were there. And I'm taking this from a bit that a woman that did, she was superb. But probably knew 1/3. Then you have these people who make this like it was a racist thing. This same thing was going on when Obama was in office. When Obama was in office, we had the same exact fucking problems we have today. Okay? Obama was a black man. Trump is a white man. The same thing happens with Obama and with Trump. The only difference is nobody wants Trump in office. That's a common denominator, right? So it's not a racism thing. This is a political thing. Because it's funny that a couple weeks later, okay, the politicians were pushing out, a couple days later, politicians were pushing out, go vote, go vote. Shortly after that, primaries, right? Primaries in many states started. And they were pushing, go vote. It was all over Twitter, all over Instagram, all over. Vote, 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 vote. Trying to get the Democrats, trying to get that black vote. Okay? So if you look at everything, this whole fucking ploy, they used this guy's funeral as a political platform to push the Democratic votes, to try to get the black vote, because they were afraid they were going to lose that vote. And they had to do anything in their power to try to fucking manipulate and get people's minds off of what really was happening, have people get mad, have them mourn, have them get frustrated. The more that they can fuck you up as a human, that you wouldn't pay attention, and now you'd be upset. Yeah, he killed they killed a black man, and fuck, these fucking guys suck. They get you to start thinking because they want you to fucking vote their way. It's a fucking It's a planned thing. They got on people's heads. They know what the fuck they're doing. They ain't stupid. But you got to use your mind and figure out why the fuck are they using us as puppets and why am I a fucking sheep? Pure fucking bullshit, this whole thing. Think about it, people. Think about it. It's Thursday. Almost time to go celebrate the weekend. Things are starting to open up. Let's go. Have a good day.
Kahit dos